Hi, Sasha Duran for Pop Culture Bento here with Hazel. Hello. Hi. So first off, congratulations on your Ignatz nomination.
Thank you.
Yeah. So is this your first SPX, or have you been coming here, regularly? And what do you like about SPX as an event?
I think this is like my 7th SPX. I've been coming here ever since I've been living in New York, and the exhibitors are always just incredible. I like the way that the sort of mix of curation and then, randomness, which always like gives new people a chance to get in on it. And I mean, honestly, it's the best for exhibitors because we're all staying in the hotel, so we all get to chill and party afterwards. And the Ignatz Awards are the fucking best. They honor all of the best stuff, and, so that's a really great combo.
So can you tell us about Comics for Choice and sort of how this anthology came about, what it was like to work with your co-editors, just anything you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, for sure. So Comics for Choice, anthology of comics about abortion, all different kinds of stories, like lots of personal pieces, but also stuff from historians, activists, clinic escorts, people who work in the medical field, and I co-edited it with my friends Whit Taylor and OK Fox, both of whom are also here. And I don't know, it was really great. We put it together like right after the election, and we did a fundraiser to donate all the money to the National Network of Abortion Funds, which, so it's sort of like creating a way for artists to do what they do best and for us to do what we like to do, which is editing, and then to, use all that labor to donate for a good cause. But, I mean, aside from that, just like, I think it's a fucking great book that goes through the whole, range of human emotion and experience, and, I think it's really important for people to be super informed about all the different reasons why people seek abortions out and what the barriers are, because that's definitely a thing that we talk about, like the mandatory waiting periods and clinic closures and blah blah blah, and then also for people who have had abortions, which is like a third of women or something like that, to just, there's so many different stories that hopefully people can, find aspects that they relate to, whether it was a really, easy thing for them or traumatic or whatever, it's just sort of whatever people's experience is, hopefully they can feel, seen and not alone through this book.
It's a really great book, and congratulations on your nomination for it. Could you talk a little bit about also the work that you do on your own, aside from Comics for Choice, and what kind of inspires you and what informs your work?
Yeah, for sure. So, other than Comics for Choice, most of my work is memoir, autobio stuff. I'm working on my debut graphic novel, No Ivy League, right now, which is about my first summer job, pulling Ivy and, being harassed and but then also realizing that just because I'm oppressed for my gender, all the power that I had as a white person and how to handle that. And then another memoir comic that I sort of call a queer poly rom-com, because I just wanted to do something about poly relationships and the challenges and good things about that. So I don't know. I pretty much just write about my own life and whatever I think makes an interesting story out of that, whether it's because it's, something uncommon that happened to me that I want people to be able to understand, or just, things that happened in my life that sort of changed who I am as a person. I want to try to pinpoint that, because that's what makes a good story. And and then I also have edited other anthologies. Chainmail Bikini was the first one that I edited, Women and Non-Binary Gamers. I hope to do more anthologies in the future, because it's just it's just such a fun process. It's such a delight to work with all these people and figure out how all of these short stories form this whole, and and then also it gets everybody out into bookstores and bigger distribution that they maybe couldn't have with mini comics. So Yeah, that's what I do other than Comics for Choice.
So what does it mean for you and your co-collaborators to be nominated for an Ignatz?
I don't know. It's just the best. It just means that people, at least some people, have enjoyed our book and found it meaningful, and it really recognizes a lot of people, considering that all three of us edited it together, and there's like 70 different people or so who worked on the book. Lots of writers and artists teaming up. So it's really great that it recognizes everybody's hard work and beautiful artistry that they put into it, that everybody originally did as a donation to raise money. So I think everybody really appreciates that.
So where can we find you online and find your work?
My website is newlevant.com, which is just my last name. My Twitter is @HNewlevant, and my Instagram is @Newlevant, and that has lots of updates on when my comics are coming out, process stuff, etc.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with us, and congrats on the Ignatz nomination. Hope you have a great SPX.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.